Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How is everybody? I hope everyone is happy, healthy, and semangat. Alright, inshallah today we are going to continue our lesson still about descriptive text. Okay, we are going to have a short review about descriptive text that we have already discussed at the previous meeting. But before we get started, let's say basmalah first. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alright, let's start with definition. What is actually descriptive text? Descriptive text is a genre of text that describes a particular object. The object can be person, animal, place, or anything. Next, purpose of descriptive text. What is actually the purpose or the social function of descriptive text? As its name, descriptive text is aimed to describe a particular person, thing, or place. Now we come to the generic structure. A descriptive text is written in two parts. Ada dua bagian yang membangun sebuah descriptive text. Terdiri dari identification and description. Apa sih yang ditulis pada bagian identification? Nah, pada bagian identification ini biasanya posisinya berada di paragraf pertama. Fungsinya adalah introducing what or who is being described. Jadi di paragraf pertama ini kita bisa mengetahui apa sih yang akan dideskripsikan. Nah, jadi kalau ditanya nanti apa sih topiknya dari teks deskriptif ini, you can find it on the first paragraph, di identification part. Kemudian bagian keduanya adalah description. Nah, di bagian description paragraf ini, disinilah Anda akan menemukan detailed descriptions of the object. Di sini dijelaskan nanti karakteristik dari objek yang dideskripsikan. Okay, next. Alright, we go on to language features, unsur kebahasaan. Descriptive text menggunakan use simple present tense. As you know, ciri dari simple present tense itu adalah dia menggunakan base form atau menggunakan kata kerja pertama. Contohnya adalah Taj Mahal is actually a mausoleum. Di sini ada kata is yang merupakan to be bentuk pertama. Oke, kemudian menggunakan adjective dan adverb. Karena adjective ini fungsinya adalah mendeskripsikan. Nah, tentu saja di dalam descriptive text akan banyak ditemukan adjective atau kata sifat. Contohnya ada magnificent, ada architectural, ada finest, etc. Ini sudah you cari di pertemuan sebelumnya ya. Oke, kemudian juga menggunakan present passive voice. Ini menggunakan kalimat pasif. Contohnya, the dome is surrounded. Ada di sini is surrounded. Ini adalah ciri dari kalimat pasif. The dome is surrounded by 4 smaller domes. Well, let's see an examples of descriptive text here. You can find the text in your textbook, page 58. So we see here. The first paragraph, this is identification paragraph. Kemudian second and third paragraph, this belong to description part. Kemudian I have already highlighted in green box all the adjectives here. Ada synonymous, finest, architectural, artistic, wide, precious, central, and so on. These all are adjectives. And then those I highlighted in red box, these are examples of present tense. Kemudian the one highlighted in blue box, this belong to present passive voice. Okay, let's go on with the comprehension question. Okay, soal yang pertama. What is the social function of a descriptive text? Atau what is the purpose of the text? A. To describe the beauty of the Jahan's wife. To entertain the reader with the story of Taj Mahal construction. To describe Taj Mahal in specific. D. To tell the reader about the history of Taj Mahal. Nah, di antara A, B, C, D, which one is the purpose or the social function of the Taj Mahal text here or the descriptive text here? Jawabannya? Alright, so the answer is C. To describe Taj Mahal in specific. Good job. Next, another types of question for descriptive text can be like, what is expected from the readers after reading the text? Apa yang diharapkan dari pembaca setelah membaca teks? Nah, karena Taj Mahal ini belong to one of the tourist spot, maka tujuannya apa sih kira-kira apa yang diharapkan dari pembaca setelah membaca teks ini? A. Feel interested to build a building like Taj Mahal. B. To get interested to come to visit Taj Mahal. C. Share more information about Taj Mahal. D. Look for some sponsors to preserve the site. Nah, di antara A, B, C, D ini yang diharapkan dari pembaca adalah, nah karena ini belong to tourism spot, maka tujuannya pasti harapannya adalah the readers get interested to come to visit Taj Mahal. So, jawabannya adalah B. Right. Great job. Oke, soal selanjutnya adalah it radiates like heavenly pinkish place. Nah, you can find it in the third paragraph. Di paragraf ketiga. Ini dia ya. Oke. The word it refers to, nah it ini mengacu ke kata whether is it dome, tower, Taj Mahal, chamber. Nah, kira-kira ini mengacu kemana? Karena sebelumnya dia membicarakan Taj Mahal. Di sini ada sebelumnya dibicarakan adalah Taj Mahal. Maka it di sini refers to Taj Mahal. Right. Okay, perfect. Well, this is the last question for this text. Taj Mahal, an epitome of love, is actually a mausoleum. You can find it at on the first line. Ini di sini ya, a mausoleum. The word mausoleum is synonymous with, tadi kata mausoleum itu sinonimnya sinonim dengan apakah itu construction, cemetery, corpse, or chamber. Mausoleum itu artinya apa? Makam, right? Oke, berarti sinonimnya adalah kata cemetery. Oke, good job. Alright, that's all for today. I hope you can gain more understanding about descriptive text. Thank you for joining the class. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.